Okay, hello and welcome back to another episode of Vault Hunters Plus 1.16. In this episode, we're going to be hopefully making a gilded horde treasure vault that we can run specifically to get skill orbs. So ideally, we can find one of those guys. We already have horde on here. I just need treasure or gilded. Fingers crossed. So we got gilded. If we can get treasure, treasure's going to be the rarest, so we want to make sure that we can lock that guy in if we can before we have to add any more negative modifiers. And it looks like I'm going to have to add gilded first, and then we get a refresh off of that, which will then give us the opportunity to check and see if we got anything else, which it looks like we did not, which is really unfortunate, because the last one is always the hardest, of course, but treasure is just so rare that it's like just exhaustingly difficult to find. So instead of just that, we can add fatiguing is going to be annoying. I'm going to try and get a reroll with one of them for the exploration, because exploration is going to give us a higher chance for an artifact, and then those guys aren't terrible either. Safe zone we definitely want to add if we get nothing else, so fingers crossed we do get a treasure here. Come on, please, please, just treasure. It's just treasure, please, pretty please, 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 genuinely, please. I need treasure. Okay, looks like we're adding a safe zone. Hopefully that reroll stuff. We can also... Anvil. I've got a couple of them. Put you there. Put you on top, because this is going to be a long time. But, okay, nothing. 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 If nothing else, we'll add journey to it, but ideally, we get treasure here. Treasure? Nope. And treasure. Nope. Okay, well, now we get to see what it'll look like now. So, will we get another treasure? This is our last roll. So, if we don't, then it's unfortunate, but we're not going to end up getting it. Okay, like, couple more luckier. The luckies aren't really worth adding because we already have such a high level of luck. And it looks like we no chance. So, I guess it's time to go. So, essentially what we're going for in this is just skill essence. So, I will be mining, pretty much, we gotta aim specifically. I gotta turn off all these ores, turn on the vault chests. I gotta turn off all these stupid ores, because they're kind of useless for us right now. And then now we turn you on. And now we go into the next room. And of course, if we get any treasure goblins spawning, it'll be dope. I'm going to be targeting all these guys. Also, we'll turn our FOV up a little bit. But... holy, okay. Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing about these, is that you can get a bunch of really good stuff. The only issue is just, like, specific things that you want to target are a little bit more difficult to come by. Not numbers-wise, because you get so much of each thing, but it's just sometimes you'll get a low roll, which is unfortunate, but sometimes you also get a high roll, and sometimes you get free echo gems, which is dope. So, let's see how much skill and star essence we can get in this one vault, because, holy, it's all vault bronze. Cool. Don't need vault bronze, but, you know, we'll take it, because why not? Anywho, you're gonna get going. And now, we just simply need to get as much skill essence as we possibly can. I'll mine the normal chests as well, because vault burger ingredients, because that will help us. But because we need to hit level 250. That's when we unlock most things that we don't have already. So level 250 is the max vault level for now that we will be able to go into. And that's just because that's how it is in the base mod pack, but I haven't done the rest of this stuff for the further levels. But of course, there's a bunch of stuff that we'll have to do within that, and namely being, I need a ton of skill orbs and such, so we'll do this. And then I'm going to need the next episode, which is also coming out today, will be actually not farming skill orbs and such. It will be farming the other part of these guys, which is going to be the, actually, the, what are they called? The gems required to make the orb frames, because we do not have enough black opal as of right now to make enough orb frames for what I would like to do. So, we're going to need to go through that, do that, and I'm also going to try and get some stuff set up so that we can auto open the relic booster packs, because to some extent the relic booster packs are great for getting relics, and the more relics we have the better, but at some point it's not a good enough use of our time because of the level of stuff that you actually get from them. So fingers crossed we'll be able to, you know, go through enough that we won't have to worry about it, but bunch of skill essence. I am gonna take the nuggets, because once we hit level 250 and have a bunch of stuff upgraded, we're going to need them to craft up the best vault gear in existence, which will be a series of events, because of course there will always be the best for now. It's never a solved thing. It's never a shut case, because you can always technically make it better when things are essentially completely random. So, you know, but now all we really gotta do is, ooh, this is actually a really good room. Gosh, I hate going through all of these chests just to, like, see them roll Omega and then not get to see, like, vault gear in them. But that's only because I'm mining them as opposed to opening them flat, because I know if I've opened them flat, they would have vault gear in them. But the percentage chance of them having vault gear in them, if I do it like this, is incredibly low due to just the rolls, because each slot, when you mine it, will roll like type, and then it will roll the amount in the slot. And with how high our luck is, that roll for how much is in a slot fills into the other slots, and so it ends up being a little crazy. But, you know, fingers crossed we'll be able to get everything we need for this. Because what we want to hit is we want to hit 800 skill shards, because that'll give us 100 skill orbs. And if we can hit that, which will be 800 skill orbs, or skill shards, will be, I mean, 9 times 800 is, like, incalculable. No, it's like, what, 7,200? Yeah, the digits, how many digits away from 0 was what I was struggling with there. My brain is fried. Do not do calculus. for school is kind of a lot. So we currently have 500. Shoot, we need so much more. This is gonna be a while. So I'm going to cut to when I'm satisfied with the amount that we have for this vault, because this is gonna take a while. Oh my gosh. Okay, I've been doing this for quite some time. I've got like 6.5K, which is just gonna have to do for now. I know I still have some stuff back at base, but at this point, it's just taking way too long, so I'm going to disable the vault chest, disable black opal ore, and now we're just going to find ourselves our last little obelisk to actually complete this vault, which is just going to be right over here. Perfect. And the only reason why I'm ending it here is because I've spent way too long doing pretty much nothing in this vault other than mining, opening a chest, and then clicking out the skill essence, and it's a little tedious and tiring. I also got a bunch of vault nuggets as well, which is good, and fingers crossed we may actually end up getting ourselves a artifact. So artifact check. No, we did get an artifact. Okay, I'm gonna start saving those guys up as well. And we also got a couple pieces of vault gear, which I will roll because I also got some from a treasure goblin in there. So let's see what we get. I think the only thing that we're wearing that's not Omega is our boots. So fingers crossed those boots roll Omega. And common, scrappy, rare, epic, axe, which we're still going to throw away because epic is not good enough. And then we'll take all this stuff out, plop it all in there. And now time to see just kind of what we got from these guys. So we gotta click everything out. There's gonna be a ton of stuff to click into our system, but overall it is going to be well worth it. I'm gonna need actually new storage disks probably soon, so thankfully we do have mod boxes for that. And I can run more raid vaults, but before we run the next raid vault, I'm going to get Project E set up on here, just so that we can work through some interesting little tidbits on that front. But we got all these guys, we got all the vault diamonds, so much vault dust. Okay, so for the vault nuggets, we do need actual diamonds, which are in here. So we're going to take those guys out of there. Because other than that, we don't ever really use whatever's in here. But fingers crossed. So, diamond, compressed diamond blocks. I'm going to need to craft most of this up into actual diamonds now. Just because of the sheer amount that we need. And when you shift click and you have it on pickup, it will auto go directly into the dank. So gotta make sure we don't do that. But now, it is 8 per, but still, the amount of vault nuggets that we have is insane. We got all these vault ingots crafted up and prepared for that episode, which will be a whole nother episode that I'm working on. Anyway, it looks like we have a total of 746, so skill shards, 748. Not as many as I would prefer, but still quite a good amount, let's be real. Then we also need the black opal because the orb frames, which are going to be these guys, we're going to have to craft up some of them. Perfect. And now what we'll be able to do is move and 35 skill orbs. What do we need for more orb frames? Perfect black opal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 15, 16, 17. It should get us 5 more, if my math is correct. Yeah, 5 more orb frames, which will give us 5 more, which is 40. A pretty good amount. We will need to get black opal for the rest of them, because I want to make a lot more than just 40. But for now, that is going to be fine. And then same with the knowledge stars, of course. We're going to need a bunch of these guys and a bunch of the star cores, which are honestly quite a bit cheaper. But we can't uncraft Larimar, so for now, this will have to do. And what I'm going to do, since we're level 228, is we'll go over here. That takes 250, but what we can do, critical strike, but we already have that. But what we want to go for is artisan, because the most likely epic high chance of Omega is going to be dope, and of course it is going to cost us 22 to get us there, but then of course it is going to cost us 18 to get us to the additional levels of treasure, which eventually all of this stuff will be maxed. I'm still figuring out how I can get the archetypes figured out, because I'm looking at the configs. It's not as simple as you might think for the gates for that, but I am working on it. We've got 18 of these guys. At this point, we have everything we reasonably need other than drawers. So I'll unlock drawers so we can have bulk storage for the drawers. And then that's pretty much going to be the end of this episode, because we got a bunch of the skill orbs, we got a bunch of the skill essence, skill shards. How many skill shards do we have left? 428, more than half of what we had. So, pretty crazy, pretty amazing, pretty dope. I hope you guys do enjoy, and that is going to be the end of this one. GG's, peace, and have a great day. See ya.